All right, everybody. Hey, this is Scott Hudspeth with Agent Mastermind. So excited to have you guys here on Agent Mastermind today. So I'm going to get started. Got a lot to cover and a couple examples I wanted to share with you guys. So I'm going to cover a strategy that I don't know. I've talked to a lot of agents, like literally hundreds of agents, and a lot of them are a little. I don't want to say nervous, but I think it's one of the harder strategies to have success with because there's so much rejection. So I'm going to hopefully today going to give you guys some scripts that I believe will help you tremendously, hopefully help you with your mindset, and then help you remove that fear of failure, fear of rejection, because there is going to be no call to action. There is going to be no sales triggers that's going to happen. So let's get started. As we all know, the FSBO market is huge. Look at this first stat that I want to share with you guys. Realtor.com, this is from 2013. I couldn't find a new one. If somebody has one, let me know. But 2000 profile of home buyers and sellers. The average FSBO sales price was $174,900. That's what the for sale by owners sold their homes for. While the average price for a home represented by an agent was $215,000, a difference of $40,100. It's crazy, right? So I think once you get to a point where you have a deep enough relationship with the agent or with the client, maybe show them this, but you aren't hurting them. Here's the one thing that you need to understand the mindset of. You're not hurting them. You are helping them while making a great living. Okay, so that's gonna make a whole lot more sense at the end of this presentation. It's gonna make a whole lot of sense in the next couple slides. I think that when we get told no, we're just asking the wrong questions, or we're hitting a chord that are frustrated with. They chose to sell their home for sale by owner for a reason. We don't know what that reason is, so let's figure it out. But let's also give them something of value to start or try to build the relationship, okay? So why are FSBOs hard to market to? You don't know what to say or what to do. That's one of them. You feel like you're trying to sell them something and that they don't want. And you don't like the feeling of apprehension, of course. And then the big one, and then the last one is fear of failure. Rejection is hard to take. So for starters, what if you remove any and all call to action when calling the FSBO? Except, and I'm gonna fill in the blank there in just a second there. So you remove any and all call to action. Now this is a different way to market the FSBOs, and I think you'll get this when I'm done. You remove the number one objection before they use it. What's the number one objection? I think I can sell my house myself. I think that I can sell it faster. I think I don't want to pay the commissions. Well, showing that slide 2 slides ago, I showed you that the average home in 2013 sold for $40,000 more when using an agent. They don't know that, though, right? They don't do the homework. They don't do the research, okay? You remove any sales triggers that take place in your first call to the FSBO. I'm going to share some scripts with you that I can guarantee you, if you use this over and over and over, persistently, consistently, that you will have zero issues getting more appointments, and that's really what it boils down to, is getting the face-to-face, finding out about the home, building a relationship, going into it with no agenda and no expectations, which is my last one here. If you go into a conversation, I get it. We, as a real estate agent, want to get the listing, which in turn would hopefully turn into a sale, which hopefully would turn into more buyers calling on the house, because only one buyer can buy the home. So maybe I'm going to generate more buyer leads by just getting the listing, right? That's the whole game. But really what it boils down to, if you back up a little bit and you think about the whole thing, like I've asked so many agents, where did the last 4 deals come from? And they said, friend, friend, friend of a friend, and floor time. Almost all the time, that question gets answered with 75% of the people I work with are referrals from friends, family, and coworkers. Of course, I have strategies in place. I do this and do that, but building relationships is the name of the game here. So I'm going to show you how to go into it with no call to action, remove the objection right up front, remove the sales triggers, and then really, literally, it's going to be so hard to do. And I'm telling you, you're going to have this little pit in your stomach where you're like, okay, this is just not normal. and you're going to have to trust me on this. The results are amazing. No agenda, no expectation. You have to go in not caring whether you get the FSBO, but caring that you actually want to help somebody to accomplish the sale of their home without you being involved. It's going to be the hardest thing on earth, but I'm telling you, it'll work. So, what is the script? What if you said, hello, whatever the name is, maybe you want to use the address, hey, I see your home's for sale. This is Scott with ABC Real Estate. I see your home is for sale by owner. Yes, I'm a realtor, but I'm not trying to list your home. In fact, and I'm just throwing this in here right now, I think it's kind of fun, the coach that I have told me that I can't physically take your listing until I help you to sell it yourself in any way, shape, or form. And I was wondering if you'd be open to a couple things. Yes, I'm a realtor, but I'm not trying to get your listing. I'm not trying to list your home. Is your home still listed for sale by owner? Now get this. Stay with me here. I'm going to bring this all together. So stop the sales, start a conversation. Stop the sales, start a conversation. Kill the objection right up front. Tell them, I'm not trying to get your listing, and you have to mean it. You have to know deep down in your heart that you're going to give something of so much value that they're going to go, oh my God, what is... And here's the problem that you're going to have. You're gonna find people that feel it's too good to be true because everybody's always trying to sell them something. It's just how it is. So if you remove the sales triggers, start a conversation, go into it from the bottom of your heart trying to help these people because your industry, your town, your city has provided you an amazing opportunity to help people, and with helping people, you just get to make a lot of money because you know 78 to 88% of the FSBOs that actually go for sale by owner end up going with an agent. Okay, you have to just go. You have to go with that number. Never start a call with a mini presentation yourself, your company, and what you have. It doesn't matter. What matters is them. They don't care about you. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. That's how the world works. Instead, start the conversation with a phrase that focuses on a specific problem you can solve for the for sale by owner or expired. Let me give you some examples. Was wondering if you were open to a couple marketing ideas that will bring in more buyer traffic for you. Was wondering if you're open to a free system you can use to let the world know your home is for sale on the most popular sites. Was wondering if you're open to a mobile website of your home you can text to those interested in your home. Was wondering if you're open to a for sale by owner ebook that will help make sure you don't miss anything if you do decide to sell for sale by owner or if you get a contract. I would hate for you to get hurt in this transaction and have it end up costing you money. Does that make sense? Does this make sense to you guys? No. Okay. So let's just put it all together. Hey, and I'm going to use Bill because Bill just said hello there. How you doing, Bill? So hey, Bill. This is Scott with ABC Real Estate. I see your home is listed for sale by owner. Yes, I'm in the real estate business. I'm not trying to list your home. Is your home still listed for sale by owner? Yes, it is. Hey, I was wondering, would you be open to a free system you can use to let the world know your home is for sale on the most popular home for sale owner sites at no charge? Was wondering if so just pick one. You have to fill in the blank. So I'm addressing the objection. Yes, I'm in real estate. I'm not trying to get your listing. I'm looking to help you. Would you be open to, and just pick one, and I'm sure we could come up with like 10 or 12 or 15 of these. Pick something that you know they're having a struggle with. Make sense? Okay. All right. Here's the one thing you got to put up, and I look at this all the time. Some will, so SW, 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 SW. You have to remove the emotions. You can never be emotionally attached to the outcome. Be emotionally available. You can be emotionally available all day long, but to be emotionally attached, just get it out of your life. Think about this. If you remove the call to action, if you remove the sales triggers, which is, of course, trying to get the listing because that's what you know that's going to help you to provide for your family. I get it. But you have to build a relationship first, and you have to build the trust, the know, like, and trust. Every time, if you look at every relationship where you didn't get the deal or you don't, it didn't work out, you probably didn't have all three, the know, like, and trust. That's how it is for us every single time. If we don't have the know, like, and trust, it never works out. So how do you do that? You have to build a relationship with them first. Help them. Go with the numbers that you know are put out there by NAR and Realtor.com and all this stuff that say high 80% of the time for sale by owners aren't going to sell their home by themselves. It's just too complicated. There's too many things. And I'm going to give you a bunch of ammo to go at them with, okay? All right, so your goal is always to discover whether you and your prospect are a good fit. The hardest part for salespeople is to, like, I got to work with everybody. I got to get every listing. No, you don't. Work with the people you want to work with. Work with the people that you like, know, and trust. Work with the people that know, like, and trust you. Work with the people that you feel comfortable with. Focus your conversation on problems that can help the for sale by owner solve whatever and you know what those are. Getting exposure. How do we get more buyer? How do we get more buyer activity? And trust me, you're thinking right now, Scott, you are out of your mind. You are crazy. If you think that I'm going to help somebody else to get more exposure, I'm telling you guys, you can own the for sale by owner market if you remove the call to action, remove the for sale by, you remove the sales triggers, and go into it with no agenda, no expectations. I'm living proof of this, and you can do it in every aspect of your business, every aspect of your life. No agenda, no expectations. Remove the emotions. Don't get emotionally attached to the outcome. Be emotionally available, okay? Stop trying to jump the gun and get the listing on the first call. Kidding, of course. No one tries to do that, right? It's not just a FSBO. And the reason I say it's not just a FSBO, think about this. If you were to get, and I'm going to go over the numbers here in just a second, just say you called 10 FSBOs a week and used this script, removed the sales triggers, removed everything there was, the call to action, removed everything, and only went into it, I'm going to help 10 people this week whether they want me to or not. And do you think that you would build relationships? Here's when I say it's not just a FSBO. Once you build a relationship, do you think that they would refer their friends, family, and coworkers? How many people have at least 10 people on their phone that they could call right now and talk to them for 3 to 5 minutes all day, every day? Just about everybody, right? So it's not just one FSBO. If you build a relationship, if you remove the agenda and expectations from the equation and go after starting a conversation and building a relationship and truly helping them, one, you're going to get more business because you're going to get more listings. Two is you're going to build more relationships, which is going to lean into marketing your database, just staying in front of them, getting to know, like, and trust them, know, like, and trust you, and they're going to refer their friends, family, and coworkers. It's just math. It's just numbers. I guarantee you, if you called 10 a week, after 90 days, you would say, if I call 10 a week, every month, I get this many listings, I get this many referrals, I get this many buyer leads, I get this many more listings from that. You just get to a point where you know if you do this stuff, you will perfect it, and you will have, I talk to 10 FSBOs, I get 4 listings, and I get 3 closed transactions. It'll just happen. Your numbers will just appear. But you have to be persistent and consistent about it, all right? Okay, so law of reciprocity. I'm going to cover a couple things before I go into this and show you this. So law of reciprocity, this is huge. So which applies in every culture on the face of the planet Earth. Simply explains that when someone gives you something, you feel an obligation to give back. Giving and receiving favors is a common exchange and is an explicit assumption in most of our relationships. This is true. If I was to hold the door for you and you were walking into a mall or someplace, you feel obligated to hold the door for me. It's just how we work. Well, if I give you a single property website, if I give you a way to send a mobile website to everybody that's interested in your home so they can look at it on their mobile device, which they're carrying with them 24/7. If I give you a way to market your home on Facebook, if I give you a way to market your home on LinkedIn, if I show you how to run Facebook ads to everybody in a certain zip code or everybody in a city, you're going to feel obligated to build a relationship with me because I'm giving you something of value. You're going to feel obligated to give me something back, and that something back might be the listing, it might be a referral from a friend, family, or coworker, and it might not. No agenda, no expectation. All right? Reticular activator. This is big. This is so huge. So once you understand and use and implement consistently the law of reciprocity Now the reticular activator kicks in. When you start working with these for sale by owners, what are they thinking about? What are they seeing? What are they hearing on TV? What are they hearing at every coffee shop? What are they hearing? Like, the reticular activator is a part of the brain that stays on alert. It's the job that makes you notice some things and ignore other things. If you noticed everything, you'd be too distracted to function. When you buy a new VW or a Corvette or whatever, like whatever color car you're buying, you will see every colored car that's exactly like yours, and you'll see every colored car that isn't like yours just because of the color that you're looking at. That's how our brain works. Well, if a client is selling a for sale by owner, they're going to see every for sale sign. They're going to hear every how to sell your home conversation. They're going to hear every what not to do when selling your home conversation. They're going to hear they're going to be talking about it, which is going to trigger other people talking about, yeah, I'm thinking about buying a home. Yeah, I'm thinking about selling mine too. How do you do that? Why'd you go for sale by owner? They're going to start having these conversations. The more interaction you have with for sale by owners, the more people that you're going to start talking to just from having that interaction because of the reticular activator. It's just how it works. Again, it's numbers. Okay? All right, so where do you find some FSBOs? Well, of course, the easiest part is when you see one, you drive by, there's a phone number on the sign, but there's a bunch of different system or services that provide these for you. I checked all these to make sure they're all good. LandVoice is good, Buy Owner Daily, FSBO Leader, Craigslist, online newspapers. This shows you every newspaper on planet Earth. Backpage.com would be another one. That's you can run ads really cheap on Craigslist. I think Backpage lets you run ads really quick. Or really cheap on Backpage. Craigslist is another one. Local newspapers on Sunday. Drive-by homes, of course, and then friends and family. All right? So let's get the FSBO's attention, and I'm going to show you the system on how easy this is and how crazy and cool this is to use once you get the for sale by owner. You could literally do it sitting outside their house with a camera and a phone and a computer. Of course, everybody, if you're in real estate, you probably have a bubble that you can log into the internet. So if you have a laptop, I carry around a little bubble so I can get online every place that I go all the time, 24/7. So I could literally sit outside or snap a couple photos, go down to the local party store or grocery store, but that's by the home or wherever you're at, and create the website, and then make the phone call. What if the phone call was, hey, Larry, this is Scott Hudspeth. I'm calling about 1283 North 9th. I see you have it listed for sale by owner. Yes, I'm a real estate agent. No, I'm not trying to get your listing. I just wanted to show you something. I was wondering if you'd be open to something I've already created for you that is a single property website that you can use as a for sale by owner, nothing to do with me, that you can use to get more exposure on the web. I didn't activate it, but I was wondering if I could send it to you, and I could even send it to your mobile or email, whichever's best for you. Which one would be better for you? What's the catch? There's no catch, sir. I'm just trying to give back to a community that has given me so much, and I know that if I help enough people to get what they want, I will get 3 times as much in return. That's all I'm doing, sir. So if you would like, no big deal. I can delete this and get rid of it. Oh, and also I was wondering if you'd be interested in an ebook. I hate to see people get hurt when selling their homes for sale by owner or miss something very critical that could come back to haunt them in the future. So I also, with that, could send you an ebook if you wish. All I would need is your email, and if you want your cell phone, I could show you this. And then I could show you also, if you had a couple minutes, I could stop by at your convenience to just look at your house in case I do come up with a buyer. Again, I'm not looking to get your listing. I'm just looking to help you sell. And if maybe, and here's the best part about this, Mr. Seller, is only one person can buy your home. So I would love the opportunity to work with those that aren't interested in your home to look for a home if they haven't found one already. Give, 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 give. No agenda, no expectations. Remove the sales triggers. Give. Keep taking away. I don't want your listing. I don't want to get the listing. I just want to help you out. If you have those discussions every single day of your life, I can guarantee you, again, I can't legally guarantee, but if you had those discussions and you remove the call to action, which is going to be really hard, so you're going to have to practice, you're going to have to remove these sales triggers, because people are smart. Everybody hates to be sold. They hate to be sold. So if you can remove the part that they feel sold, I'm telling you, you will have a better chance at building that relationship, which will lead to a possible listing, and I guarantee you a referral down the road because they have friends, family, and coworkers. Of course, you have to stay in front of them. You have to send emails. You have to make phone calls. You have to do other stuff. But here's the one part that I want to say first is somebody else can do everything that I'm going to show you in the next couple of minutes. Just know that. Somebody can do this for you. You could literally wake up and make these phone calls. In fact, you could teach somebody to make these phone calls. Of course, that's 100% your call, but I'm telling you, there's people that can't do what you do as a real estate agent. That's why you're doing that. And if you hire somebody to do the stuff that is hard, which is the technical stuff, because some of the stuff, people tell me I'm not a techie person, or I'm just not good with computers. You don't have to be. As long as you can talk and present and do the stuff that I just showed you, you can be successful. Somebody else can do all that stuff at a very I have virtual assistants that are in the Philippines for $3 and $4 an hour that do amazing stuff, and you know what? I'm helping them. I'm providing a living for them. It's double the minimum wage over in the Philippines. So kind of went off on a tangent there, but let's get the FSBOs' attention. Let's create a website. So here's what a website looks like. It creates and I'm going to show you how to get a picture of the home. Get this. So I just did this before the class. So if you go to Google, type in an address, okay? So I'm going to just type in one that I know. So I'm going to type in 5374 Autumn Court. When the map comes up of an address, any address, and this almost everywhere this works, it gives you a street view. So you don't even have to leave the comfort of your own home, especially in the northern states where we are right now, where I think it was 7 below this morning. It was just freezing outside. So put in the address, and the street view comes up. So if I click on the street view, this little picture of a home comes up that I can now take a picture of. Now, this isn't a really good one, so I'm going to scoot down the road a little bit. I'm going to just move this down. I'm going to just go down just a little bit. I'm going to scoot, and then I'm going to turn back to the picture and then take a picture of this home. So say this was a home that was for sale by owner. Go to Google Maps, put in the address. Almost all the time, the little street view is going to come up that you can get this just like it is on the web, just as if you're sitting outside in the car, right? If you want to zoom in, zoom in. If you want to zoom out, zoom out. Here's the cool part. If you go to jingproject.com, I'm going to go there right now. It's called jingproject.com. Let me just go there. jingproject.com. So there's where it is. If you go there, it's a free download. I actually pay for the pro version, but it allows you to snag anything off the screen that you want. So here I'm going to take a little picture of this right here. I'm going to just grab my little globe up here. There's different ways you can have it on your screen, but I choose that one. And then I'm going to take a big picture of this home. I'm going to snag it. And there's another one called Snag It. I like Gene Project better. I don't know why. It's just so I'm going to take a picture of the home like this. And then it gives you 3 options. I can do a video, which would be great. I could actually talk about what I've done for the homeowner, send them a short video with the link to the website, and a bunch of other cool stuff right from the comfort of my own home, right? I'm sitting in an office, nice and warm, got a glass of water or something else, whatever you like to drink. Capture an image. So I'm going to capture the image, and then if I wanted to, I could draw arrows to it. I could write in it. I could write a little caption if I wanted to, whatever I want to do here. However you want to do it. I can highlight something if I want. So you can have a lot of fun with this. Obviously, I personally wouldn't do any of that. I would just take a couple pictures, save them, which I already did. And I'm going to save this one real quick here. I'm going to add a 3 to it. All right. So what I did is I saved it to my desktop. And I go into, now there's several systems you can use. I'm not trying to sell you a system. You could do a flyer by yourself, but I'm just telling you there's systems out there that do this stuff for you really, really, really fast at $1 a listing. It's $1, and it's if you activate the listing. I believe it's just, I can't, like, so if you were to spend, I guarantee you, if you were to build 100 websites for 100 FSBOs, it's going to cost you $100, and if you don't make $3,000, we probably need to have a conversation about you getting something else to do. All right, so property website. So I log into Agent Marketing. There's a ton of them. I just know this one really well. We've been using this one for a long time. I log in. You have a login and password. You go to Add New. So I'm going to go to Add New, and I'm just going to show you this really quick. Again, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I have no affiliate with this. In fact, check with your loan officer to see if he has it. No big deal if he doesn't. You can just go directly to Agent Marketing. So I'm going to put in the price. Little secret, I'm going to put in $1. I'm I'm going to put in $1 there. No MLS number because I haven't got the listing yet. There's an address. I'm going to put in 5374 Autumn Court.
Hey, Scott.
Yes. Hey, Vic,
good. Underneath property type, you can put in there, just use your drop-down menu, property type, and it says for sale by owner.
Oh,
yeah,
there you go.
So they're on the number 8. Yeah, and then you can add the contact name and information. Plus, you can even give them their own password where they can log in.
Perfect.
Too as well.
I'm going to use your name so they can call you, okay?
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right. Vicky123 at gmail.com. That's not a real email. 269-555-1212. Evening phone, 269-555-1212. All right. So fill that part in. Go to proceed. Now I got to put in the details. And really this doesn't matter. What matters is you providing something of value for the for sale by owner. I'm going to guess what this home is. You could probably find out what it is. I wouldn't spend the time on it. And 2, you could probably, let's see, year built, 1950. You can update all this stuff later. Once it's done, it's just you can update all this stuff. Square foot, 0.25, and then title. Hope this helps you to sell your home faster. Give them a little message there. Beautiful 3-bedroom home in a great. So just something little. There's the details. Go to proceed. Here's where it creates the link. So I would just choose.
Here's a for sale by owner link too. They can
there
use.
is?
Oh.
Okay, cool. Is for lease, is now for sale, is for sale by owner. There we go. Boom. There we go. So the address, and then you pick a template. I don't know. There's a bunch of cool templates. I like this template. There's some amazing templates. Choose. There's that one. And then, let's see, proceed. And then you would upload photos. So I'm going to add those 2 photos that I did, and I want to show you guys how crazy fast this is. I'm doing it right in front of your eyes, as if I recorded this and I didn't record it. So here's 3 photos. 1, 2, 3. Click go. It's going to upload the photos. Scroll down, click upload. Just takes a couple seconds. You can upload unlimited number of photos. Processing thumbnails right in front of your eyes. Isn't this cool? Guess what's done?
Done.
It's done. So if I go back to properties, there's my property. It's not active. Property not active. But get this. So I want to view the property that I just sat in the comfort of my own home, created. It's now a property link that I can send to the for sale by owner. I'm going to show you how to send the text here in just a second. It has virtual tours. Of course, I don't have a bunch of photos. Photo gallery. Property map shows you on the map where it's located at. I just think this is crazy not to do. Think about marketing to expireds with this. Hey, did your home expire? Yes. Okay, hey, I would love to show you a marketing strategy that I've used to help other people, and I would love to interview for the position if you decide to market your home again. So what's nearby? Here's payment info, find out more, area schools, city demographics. Guess what's already done? Get this. Okay, so how long did that take me, Vic? 3 minutes?
Yeah, if that.
And I was talking. So go to brochures. Look what happens. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flyers and a payment thing. So I have 6 flyers. The website's on there, the QR code, the description or the details, whatever all that is, for sale by owner, all kinds of really cool stuff there. I don't like that one. I can print out number 2. You could print out all 5 and say, hey, I've created 5 different flyers for you. You can pick the one that you like the best. Again, I'm not trying to list your home. I'm trying to help you, for sale by owner, to get more exposure and show you some different cool tools that I can use. What time's good for me to stop by and show you this stuff? Right? When you get to the home, don't try and get the listing. Just listen to talk to them, get to know them, build a relationship. Remove the sales triggers. Remove the call to action. Hey, why are you guys looking to sell? Get to know them. Listen. Help them help them do what they want to do. And I'm telling you, once you build relationships, it's just amazing what happens. So I'm going to go back. All right, enough about that. Did I miss anything, Vic? Oh, yeah. Let me show you the tool section. So watch this. So once you're logged in, you can go, Vicky, hey, I wanted to text you a really cool website that I've already created for you that has to do with your home that's for sale by owner. What is your cell phone? And that's not it. Is it? Nope.
Yeah, just hit send.
That's it.
The little button.
Send right here.
Yep.
So send right here.
And then you enter their cell phone number,
269. All right, there we go. And then now I just sent myself a mobile version of what I just created within 2 seconds. All right? Okay, 3 minutes. I lied. Is that crazy?
Well,
I can send. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you could also use these for your listings too. It doesn't have to be for sale by owner. So before you go on your listing appointment, how cool would it be if they got a text mobile version of that website that you created? And then when you get there, they're going to say, what was that I just got? Well, let's talk about it.
Unbelievable, yeah, it's crazy. So again, Vicki, I know you joined us late, but I was just talking about removing the agenda, removing the expectation, removing the sales triggers, just building the relationship, providing something of value. The reticular activator, the reciprocity is what I've covered so far.
Can I show you something too? I mean,
Absolutely.
Can you go back out, log back out, and go into Shaylee's? No. Yeah, just go over to the left where it says log up there by Vicki Rice. Yeah, log back.
Okay, all right. Okay.
This is the first sale by owner that we did for one of your clients.
Okay. Shaylee, Shaylee.
Yeah, and go to agents.
Okay, 1 second. It's see if I can get there. Dragon, of course.
Yeah.
Eventually, it was moving pretty fast, but I know it would. Hey, if any of you guys are in Indiana, Fort Wayne area, I'm going to be in Fort Wayne speaking engagement next week, so look forward to seeing you there. Okay, where do we go? Agent.
Also in Grand Rapids, you're going to be February 23rd, 24th?
Yep.
Yeah. So if you log in under as Shaylee, and then go up to personal.
Oh, okay.
And go to her blog.
Okay. Oh, this system has a blogging platform as well. So I'm a personal blog, personal what?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. She's a for sale by owner, right? Okay. Just copy that first one, Texas Township Vacant Land 49009. Now, when we're doing blogs and stuff, we're using keywords that we think that a buyer might put into Google and search for a house. And this was done a while back. And if you scroll down to right there, Texas, December 3rd, I did that blog. It's first page Google.
Okay.
And I didn't even do anything. I mean, I just did it, in a matter of 2 seconds. Yeah. So that's another way of showing your for sale by owners success stories. Beautiful. Yeah. Hey, we'll get you some Google exposure, even though you won't be on the MLS board. You're going to get noticed, and it's just you by yourself, not in with Realtor.com or Trillia, where there's hundreds or thousands of listings.
I love it. That's awesome. And then vacant land, of course. Here's another one. And you could probably do like vacant land for sale in Texas Township. So if I probably copy this right here,
whatever keywords you want to use to get exposure.
And people do this.
Just wanted to show you that.
Yeah, that's really cool. So vacant land.
But you could have some of your assistants do nothing, but when they do a listing,
right,
do a couple blogs, get some exposure, some Google juice out there.
Google juice. All right, let's see if there's any questions. Let me check this really quick. Any questions on what I just saw you blogged about it? Yes. So yeah, you can do that inside the system, and what blogging does is it just gives you some SEO juice, like Vicky was talking about. Hey, is there a way to replay this webinar? Absolutely. So we're recording the webinar. To get a copy of this and I have so much more, so I want to keep moving. I have a ton of documents that I can help you guys with. I want to show you the system. Let me just go back to my PowerPoint now. So just find some system that's going to allow you to, or somebody else to do this for you, so that when you call the for sale by owner, you have something of value to give them. It's like instantly, like literally, if you get their number, you can text the information. If you get their email, you can email the information. And that's what it's all about, okay? All right, so we did the live demo, which is really cool. We did their cell phone. That's really cool. Email is really easy. Is there anything I missed on that, Vic, that I should show as far as the email portion?
No, yeah, that was just, that was basics, yeah.
All right, so build rapport with superior market techniques. Stand out with your property marketing. use the property websites, virtual tours, short videos using Gene Project. Get this. So I'm going to show you. This is I love Gene Project. So whoever invented this just was a genius. I think personally it's my personal
go-to.
It is the favoriteest go-to. So watch this. So here I am on a webinar, and I'm gonna grab this little capture and say, you know what? I'm gonna actually do this a little bit different. I'm gonna go to say that I'm meeting you tonight at 5374 Autumn Court. Okay, you want to see this home. I'm working with you as a buyer, and I want to just kind of be different outside the box. Okay, so I go to my Gene Project. I go capture, and I'm gonna just do this little thing. Hey guys, this is a picture of the home, or you could do the map, however you want to do it. I'm gonna click capture video. It does a little countdown, and I'm gonna go, hey Vicky, this is Scott Hutzbeth. Really looking forward to showing you guys this home at 5374. It's a beautiful home, and I'm so excited for you guys. I hear the excitement in your voice every time I talk to you about finding the home of your dreams, and I'm just excited and honored to be able to work with you. So I just wanted to show you a little clip of the front of the home that I found on the web. It's so cool. Of course, there's a link below this that you can, in the email, that you can look at a bunch of other pictures. But if you have any questions or need directions, anything like that, I appreciate you guys. Now, what you could do is you could pull up your webcam, put your webcam on here as well, so then they're seeing your face, they're hearing you, all that kind of stuff. So then I just click stop, and now I got a little video of what I just said. You can't hear it because I have my headphones on. If I take my headphones out, you'd be able to hear it. 1 second, watch. At 5374, it's a beautiful home, and I'm so excited for you guys. I hear the excitement in your voice every time I talk to you about. So that's the isn't that crazy? Like that, and so then you would just click share screencast. You can get creative as you want. We had that drone class last week. I'm so excited to do some fun stuff with that. So there's that. So there's Gene Project. So I wanted to cover that. Let me just go back to this slide. And then I want to show you all these documents that I have for you guys. I have so many. Let's see. Posting short videos using Gene Project, posting tools, text capture. That's a cool. So you can, like, when somebody texts for information on that home, you as an agent get notified. So that it's your system. You provide the for sale by owner. Someone that grabs a flyer, text for information, you get notified. You now know that you can pick up the phone and go, hey, I see it called about the home that's for sale by owner. Can I answer any questions for you? And kind of start and of course get permission from the for sale by owner. But that's one way for you to get buyer leads in, right? And protect the seller. Do everything you can to help the for sale by owner. But now you're getting buyer leads that are coming in that you have permission to talk to for the seller, so you can protect the seller so that they don't have somebody just Joe Schmo looking at their home trying to rob them, right? You could have that conversation.
Right. You could provide them with a text writer that has nothing on it except for a QR code or the text number on their for sale by owner sign, and then you, the agent, are the ones that are going to get all those leads that come in from drive-by traffic.
Absolutely, and I just because I text for information, dude, I gotta show you this. So I'm going to email it to myself, then I'll grab my email. Let's see, email. Just give me 2 seconds, and I'll do this so I can show you guys what it looks like. I should have already done this. I apologize. At SCOTT. There we go.
People don't want to call in a number. That they used to have those ones where call this number and get information. It's like they're afraid. They're afraid that they're going to speak to an agent. They're afraid of giving their information to them. So this is a way of getting that information kind of incognito, you know what I mean? And,
right on.
And then following up with them, and they're kind of surprised. You could say, hey, I just got your text. I see you're in front of the house. You want to go inside and take a look?
Right. Right on. Here's a really cool phone app that I wanted to share with you guys that you can use to glorify or personalize the photos that you take. Check this out. So it's text on photos and videos. I'm sure Droid and Apple, they both have their own versions. This is an Apple version, but I took this photo on my phone last night when I was doing this PowerPoint, and then I wrote, love this app, and then I could have literally put crazy stuff on here. I'm sure you can find one that you could use. Actually, you can use Snapchat, which we did a class on at the beginning of the year. You can do Snapchat to take a picture, draw on it, love this house, your home rocks. Congratulations on your new home. Like when you actually close on a deal with the buyer, you could send them some really cool photos. Just have fun, build deep relationships. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there, put the mindset out there of how to have a little fun with Snapchat. Snapchat is the coolest app on planet Earth. I think in a year from now, Snapchat's going to be where Facebook was or Instagram was or like way back when. So just growing like out of control. All right, so let's do the numbers. Check this out. And I still have a bunch of documents to share with you. So one new FSBO or expired every other month. Okay, so a FSBO turns into a listing, all right? Get this. Or a FSBO turns into a buyer lead that you didn't have because you're helping the FSBO with your system and the text comes in through there. So, boom. Social media. Everyone has an average of 250 friends, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. What does this mean in dollars? I love that. Show me the money. A deal every other month. 6 deals a year. I'll just take 3,000. You guys in California, you don't have a say in this because what do you, like, triple that, you know, one sale?
Yeah.
You guys rock out there. So equals $18,000 raise, one every other month. That's it. I find it hard to believe that if you called 10 FSBOs a week, 40 a month, that you couldn't get one deal to go with you, one buyer lead, one listing every other month. Right, Vic? I mean, like...
Yeah, and you're taking that fear out of it because you're not asking them for anything. You're just saying, hey, exactly. Here's something that I use. I'd like to have you, have an opportunity, and if there's any, and they'll say, well, what's the catch? Again, right. Like what you said, there is no catch.
I'm just looking to give back to a community that's given so much to me, and I know if I help enough other people to get what they want, it comes back to me threefold. All right, so what about 12? What about one a month? Just from marketing to FSBOs.
Yeah.
Just FSBOs. Like, hello? Like, that's it. What about
I
now you get
a $36,000 raise.
Exactly, yes. I know. Who couldn't? Like, $36,000 is life-changing, right? Like just by one FSBO a month. All right, so one more thing. Do you have to be, and this is probably the biggest lesson of the whole class, once you find, like, how I am and how I work and how I coach people, once you learn something, once you implement something into your business that you feel is going to be really powerful, I ask myself, do I have to be the one doing it? Or and I ask myself before I implement this, do I have to be the one doing it? Absolutely not. Can someone else create those websites? Can someone else sit in their home, look up websites in like a different site or get them emailed to them, create those listings for me so I can make that phone call and send them the email or the text or whatever, the flyers or however I want to do it, or the ebook, which I'm going to share with you in just a second.
And someone can probably even do it better than you.
Absolutely. Well, I guarantee it's going to get done because every day you're going to have some FSBOs on your desk. If not every day, a lot, right? You could have, depending on how many there is. And again, it's not about the for sale by owner. It's about the relationships, right? Take the picture, create the property website, create and send postcards and emails. We talk about having an assistant, right? Well, we're going to do a how to find an assistant, what your assistant does, all that stuff eventually. So report plus trust equals the listing equals referrals, friends, family, and coworkers. Increase your odds by working with several FSBOs. Build rapport by using all the tools and techniques we shared with you today. Once rapport is built, the seller will trust you enough to give you a chance while referring their friends, family, and coworkers. Show them how an effective marketing plan will help them sell their home faster so they can net the full amount. Take the FSBOs on home tours. This is a good one. Hey, I just want to share, there's a couple other listings that's similar to yours. Show them homes currently on the market so they can see what they're competing with. This will also help them be realistic on pricing their new home for sale. All right. Use the time to point out what should be and should not be done to showcase their home in its best light. Give them some advice. Consult with them on their best course of action. Find out if they have a plan, if their home does or doesn't sell. Like, so, hey, if your home sells, what are you guys going to do? How many times would you get a buyers just from that and educating them that the buyer doesn't pay anything, the seller does? You would probably get, just if you ask that question, what if it doesn't sell? Well, you guys have any plans? You decide to stay, or like would you like some help? Your job is to showcase their home for sale to the world. Get creative. like giving them the ability to market with your free for a period of 30 to 60 days. You know what? I wouldn't put a time on it. I wanted to put that in there because some people probably wanted that. You know what? Some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting. That's my philosophy on this. If I help enough other people get what they want, I help enough other people, and I build enough relationships, it's just going to happen. Do whatever it takes to get the listing if you want. Drive by the home and take photos, set up a single property website, find a unique way to get your foot in the door, leave a potted plant. What if we talk about the flower pot strategy. So you buy a $5 flower pot, you create a flyer that has on there the picture of the home, the text code, the QR code, all that stuff. You drive by, you knock on the door and say, hey, I just wanted to give you this free gift. I see your home is for sale by owner. I provide a system to help for sale by owners. Yes, I'm a real estate agent. No, I'm not trying to get your listing. I'm just trying to help people out in my community because I know if I help enough other people get what they want, it'll come back to me threefold. People get that, and it's so rare. It's so rare. Call and leave a message for them to visit their website that you created. What if you get a voicemail and you're like, hey, I just want to let you know I created a website for you. If you go to budgereel.com/123 test drive, you'll see what I've created. If you have any interest in using that or open to using a system that's going to put your home on all these really cool home websites at no cost, and yes, I'm a realtor. No, I'm not trying to get your listing. I'm just trying to help out. Crazy, right? Email a copy, give them their own login. Okay, so after you get the listing, of course, we can go into all this. So I'm gonna kind of shut her down here. I'm gonna show you all the documents I have for you, and how to get these documents is to get with your loan officer. Let me just close this down here really quick. I have so much for you. I don't have time to show you all of them, but I have a little folder, and I have it on a web-based link. So I have accepted offer checklist, advertising preparation. So these are some really cool stuff. So these are all yours, free of charge. Approximate of net proceeds. So you can say, hey, just when you go to sell your home, you need to figure out there's other costs that you probably don't know about or haven't thought about. I just want to see if you want to go over that with you. There's so many things you could help with that are going to lead to an amazing relationship, long-term relationship for tons of referrals. Buyer information sheet. Hey, here's a buyer information sheet you can give your buyers. If they're looking at your home, they're probably looking at other homes. Here's just some really quick question to ask. Are you approved? Maximum desired payment, type of mortgage do you have? Are you approved for? Buyer interview question continued. Describe your perfect house. Would you, and you guys can see these, you guys can have all these. Would you describe your home as being formal, casual, something in between? So there's a bunch of different stuff here. Now, the best part is there is an ebook in here that you can personalize to make your own. Like, there's no copyright on this. It's 100% yours. It's a really cool for-sale by owner book. I would personalize it, put your information on it, and get this out there to your peeps, just to make sure they're protected. It talks about, well, so it talks about before the selling procedure of your house starts. As a homeowner, you should know planning to sell your home, different costs you need to pay, tips that, let's see, there's that, sorry about that. Here's a FSBO letter. There's some other cool stuff. Here's a FSBO letter you could write to them. There is a series of FSBO letters. Check this out. So there's week 1, comps. Dear FSBO, good afternoon. I'm hoping, let me just blow this up a little bit. I don't think I even showed you this, Vicki.
No, I know I know that you are working on that system. So.
Yeah. So, dear FSBO, good afternoon. I'm hoping the marketing on your property is going well. I've enclosed a list of what has recently sold in your area and what is actively for sale. This can help you get more informed about the market sales. So here's just week 1, week 2. Good afternoon. I hope I contacted you originally to review your home and get a good feel. You can take these, tweak them, create them, whatever you want to do. I think there's 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 9 weeks. So there's 9 weeks of different emails you could send, different letters. I would personally send the letters to them. Persistent, consistent. Like, people are just not used to being helped with something that the other person isn't compensated with. I'm telling you, this works. I'm living proof of it. I do it every day of my life. Here's FSBO, just a little bit about FSBO. So there's a lot of stuff in here. There's literally 27 documents. Here's one. Your first home. Think about buying your first home. Vacation homes, investment as much as fun. There's that one. There's tracking your incoming calls. Just little stuff. You might already have all this stuff. That's fine. 6 steps to ensure a smooth home purchase. Check your credit, get approved. Just little bitty things that you can set up on a automated follow-up, automated email. You can call and say, hey, I just want to make sure you guys have this information. There's a couple things to protect yourself. So I just wanted to share this with you. It's going to be up on a link on the recording and the PowerPoint. It'll be with that. You guys can get a copy of that. I appreciate you guys being here. Vicki, did I miss anything?
No, I think it's awesome.
Okay.
This was great.
So, good. So thank you, Linda. Thank you so much for the kind words. Any questions that I can answer for anybody about the mindset, about anything at all that I can answer before we leave? Get with your loan professional to get a copy of all of this stuff. We will for sure get it to you. Pamela, why don't you? I'm going to privately send you an email. Oh, I got my caps on. Let me do this. Pamela, I'm going to send you a private email. My email address. Let me know where you're at, and I'll get you hooked up. All right. There we go. There's that. Kathy Miller, I'm going to send you the same thing. I'll hook you up. All right. Paulie saying the ebook. Yeah, so just send me an email, and I'll get you hooked up with somebody in your area as a sponsor. I'm just trying to bring.
Actually,
yeah.
Can you write that? Can you write down where they just go to get a loan officer?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's just a couple asking, so if there's just a couple,
okay.
I can handle that. So, all right, guys. Tyler, here we go. All right, there's that. Good. All right, I'm gonna actually. There you go, Tyler. All set, man. What is agent marketing website? The cost is I think for realtors, the $1 a listing. It's so inexpensive, it's crazy. If you hook up with a mortgage professional, they're, of course, to stay RESPA compliant, you might have to split that. So get with your loan professional, see if they have it. If not, no big deal. Just go direct. It doesn't really matter. But what matters is you implement this strategy and use something, whether it's that strategy or another one. It's the mindset behind giving something of value and going above and beyond and outside the box of what people are doing. So that's the power behind this. All right. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. Honored to be a part of your lives. Vicki, appreciate you more than you'll ever know. And
thank you.
I will see you guys on the web. Next Tuesday, don't miss it, 12 o'clock. We'll get the invites out to you by the end of the week. Everybody have a safe, exciting, and fun rest of the week, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.